This flight is my first night flight. Even my previous training experience, I never flew at night, so this is the very first time. And my second cross country within my training syllabus. It's also my first time ever recording at night, so the view in the cockpit's pretty dark and the view outside is pretty dark. I'm hoping to get that figured out and optimized for future nighttime recording. We had the same destination as my daytime cross country flight, which was Enterprise, Alabama, so the short trip up there and back. The weather this evening was absolutely perfect. There wasn't any clouds out. There could have been a little more moonlight, but it wasn't too bad. And there was a fantastic view of the stars up above us as we were going there and back. On the way there, we had to alter our route slightly due to air traffic control instructions, but it didn't deviate from what we had planned too much and only added about 2 minutes to our trip. The perspective and visuals at night were definitely different. In the daytime, obviously, you can see the ground a lot better. You can see potential places to land in the event of emergencies and things like that, but at night, especially where I live, there's a lot of trees, wooded areas, rural areas, and those areas are just black. You can't see anything at all. So that was, I don't want to say nerve-wracking, but it was definitely in the back of my mind, hey, if we do have an issue there's not a lot of places to safely put this airplane down. But on that note, because we couldn't see visual checkpoints and we were a VFR flight to Enterprise, there's a few airports along our route of travel. And we used those airports and their pilot-activated runway lights for visual checkpoints, and it worked out to where they were spaced far enough apart yet close enough to use them as effective waypoints. So we would change over to their CTAF frequency, activate the mic 5 times, and then those lights would light up, and we could use those as our reference. Arriving at Enterprise, getting into the pattern, there wasn't a whole lot going on this day. There was, I believe, 1 aircraft doing some training work there, and it ended up he was turning into the crosswind as we were arriving at the downwind, trying to enter the downwind leg of the pattern there for runway 23. And I ended up just turning a right-hand 360 to create some separation and avoid colliding with him, and that worked out just fine. But because we ended up behind him, we were kind of at the mercy of him and his traffic pattern to stay separated, and he extended his downwind, which caused us to extend our downwind, and the pattern wasn't exactly perfect, but we managed. We just stayed at pattern altitude for a little bit longer and then descended down on final once we got the PAPI in sight and established on that glide path. First nighttime landing was definitely an experience because you don't have the visual cues of the ground as much as the daytime. I had to rely on the PAPI system and the night runway edge lights. At Enterprise, the depth perception kind of threw me off a little bit. It seems as if the ground comes up faster at night. I don't know if that's the case for everybody, but for me that was definitely a factor, and I caught it in time and was able to flare to have a smooth landing, but it is something that I took note of and applied on our landing back at Eglin and will apply in the future. Departing Enterprise, there's not a lot of places to put the aircraft down safely in the event of an engine out directly after departure, and at night that is especially nerve-wracking since it's all black and you can't see. So that was highlighted in our takeoff briefing whenever we went to depart Enterprise and return to Eglin. And then the flight on the return leg was really good. The weather was smooth still. Our altitude for the return was 4,500 feet, and it was absolutely smooth air up there. I couldn't have asked for better weather. Arriving back at Eglin, once again we had to deconflict due to some traffic that was in the area and make some right-hand 360s before entering the pattern just to create some separation, and that was just fine. That happens quite a lot in that area. My second night landing went really well. The runway lights there are a little hard to see in the traffic pattern. It seems as if they may be directional. I don't know if that's standard for all major airports, but once I was established on final approach, I could see those lights a lot better. I could pick up the PAPI system and follow that down on a safe approach angle. Overall, this was a really good flight, a really good experience, really good training event. I got a lot of information from it. I learned a lot from it, just as every other flight, and I enjoyed it a lot. Next training will be a nighttime flight again, but we'll just be practicing takeoff and landings to really nail down what that perspective looks like for landing, work on the depth perception and flaring at the appropriate time with the visual cues, and just build some competency and some repetition. Like I said, I enjoyed making this video. I enjoyed this flight, and I hope you will enjoy it.
To the north.
November 9511 Delta, Egland Tower, hold short, runway 20 at November.
Hold short 20 at November for 11 Delta.
November 11 Delta, runway 20 at November, wind calm, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 20. 11 Delta. Egland approach, November 9511 Delta, south of Field 2, headed to Enterprise, Alabama.
November 9511 Delta, Egland departure ident, and just verify you are VFR at this time.
We are identing and affirmative, we are VFR.
November 11 Delta, roger, radar contact 1 mile east of Egland, north quarter flight approved via direct Field 2, then northbound until you're clear of restricted airspace.
Alright, direct Field 2, and then proceed the north corridor until clear of restricted airspace. 11 Delta.
November 11 Delta, altitude your discretion, the crush fuel altimeter 3011.
Alright, altitude at my discretion. 11 Delta.
Wow, it's smooth out here though. Whoa. Feels like we're still on the ground.
Does interrupt climb, so airspeed 70, 85, throttle full open, mixture is rich, and landing light.
We can turn that guy on. Alright, come on, checklist complete.
November 9511 Delta, resume on navigation.
Resume on navigation for 9511 Delta. 2 o'clock right now?
Yeah.
Yep. I can see it.
That's
Is that a row of lights?
Yep. I think so. All right, and I know you like to hand fly it. You can always autopilot if you need to, but pretty smooth. It's almost autopilot in itself.
Yeah. Got blowing us a little bit to the left, but not bad.
Enterprise Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation.
November 8812 Yankee, traffic no factor, additional traffic, 11 o'clock.
Visibility 10,
800,
clear, below 12,000. Temperature.
Straight, like around
2058 Kilo Eglin approach, the Eglin altimeter 3009. Number 90511 Delta, contact Cairns approach 133.45.
Over to Cairns approach on 133.45 for 11 Delta. Cairns approach November 9511 Delta is at 3,500 VFR for Enterprise and then back to Eglin.
Army 150, roger, thank you.
I stepped on them.
November 90511 Delta, Cairns, good evening. Altimeter 3008, 3,500. Let me know when you have Enterprise in sight. Did you have an approach request? You're just doing a VFR stop and go?
3008 on the altimeter, and we are just VFR there.
Roger.
VFR stop and go, like you said, would have been nice, but no worries. Those are the questions you'll always ask. What are you doing? What kind of approach are you doing? And what are you doing afterwards?
Gotcha. So
it's always good to kind of fill in the blanks like you did. You said, hey, we're going to there and back. And they said, hey, you're just doing VFR? Yeah, we're doing VFR. But the one missing piece was we're doing a full stop.
Full stop.
And taxiing back.
Got it.
Because that helps them out. Straight ahead, 5. Move, you don't really see anything. Maybe we're just out of range of 6 miles. Or you just hold it down a little longer. Let me try it. Alright. So it's gonna be like this, like we're landing it. Straight, there it is. It's right off her nose. I did light it up. You can barely see it. Just below her nose. You have to push it. You can see it right there.
Oh, yep.
Little red light. So that's it right there. That would be our emergency in Logan Field.
Enterprise Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 0.
Cairns approach, November 9511 Delta, we have Enterprise in sight and the current weather.
9511 Delta, roger. It appears that there's a couple aircraft pattern working around the area. You can remain on the assigned code, change supervisor. Call on the way back out.
Can you repeat for 11 Delta?
You're going to remain on assigned code and just give me a call on the way out back to Edwin.
Yes, sir. We will remain on the sign code and give you a call on the way out. I appreciate you.
And change to advisory now for 11 Delta.
And we're looking for 1200. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is about 6 miles to the south. We'll be entering the left downwind for runway 23. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is going to make a right-hand 360 to deconflict.
Sure, I got that traffic in sight, Enterprise.
So yeah, probably a right 360 and we'll follow him behind him. We'll keep our 1200, no lower.
For that traffic, you can go ahead and into the downwind if you're ready. 61536 at Enterprise.
We'll continue our 360. We're good here. I appreciate it.
Alright, Enterprise traffic 61.
Oh, looking good.
Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is entering the left downwind for runway 23. And we have a traffic in sight, Enterprise.
Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 61536, turning left base for 23. This is going to be a full stop. I'm going to get out of your way and then I'll taxi back, Enterprise.
Alright, so I think he's way out there doing his turn, so we'll go way out there too. So we're going to have to go out like with him.
Extend a little bit, yep.
We'll just stay high.
Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 61536 is turning final for runway 23 to a full stop, Enterprise.
Alright, still got him in sight. We're beaming him now.
Yeah, we may have to wait for our flow a little bit because we got pretty far out here.
Yep. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is turning left base runway 23, Enterprise. And we'll stay at 1200.
Yep, and we'll pick up the Pappy here, I think, and we'll adjust. We'll probably have to drop a lot of altitude, but at night, I just don't want to get low unless I have to.
Absolutely. Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is turning final, runway 23, Enterprise.
Cool. And Pappy, white.
Yep.
We'll go ahead and slow yourself, pull some power, maybe get some flap in so we'll give us some separation from him.
Alright. And I'll throw the first notch in. And you want to click the lights again just in case?
Yeah, but he's on there. I'm going to wait till he gets off. We'll do it right on final, probably.
Right. Alright. Throw the second notch in.
Enterprise traffic, Cessna 61536, clear to active, back taxiing, or correction, taxiing via Alpha to runway 23, Enterprise.
Let me know your final full stop.
Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is on short final for runway 23. It's going to be a full stop, Enterprise.
Alright, little red. Get that altitude back if you can. Got some white on those balls. There we go. That looking good. One white, one red. I like that.
And speed's looking good.
Looks like I got a little wind from the left. Nice job. Yeah, that ground comes up quick sometimes.
It does.
Alright, so we'll get off on the one after this one.
Got it.
There we go, it's coming up here somewhere. Yeah, right here. Alright, we can do our after landing right here, I think. We're not in anyone's way.
Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is clear of runway 23, Enterprise. That whole short sneaks up on you over
Yeah,
here.
I didn't even see it, I couldn't tell. There, yeah, here it is on this little guy.
Enterprise traffic, Skyhawk 11 Delta is going to be entering runway 23, departing to the south, Enterprise.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright, you have a good night, sir.
You as well, appreciate you. Cairns approach, November 9511 Delta is at 1,800, climbing for 4,500 VFR to Eglin.
November 9511 Delta, Cairns, roger, ident.
We are identing for 11 Delta.
November 9511 Delta, your radar contact 3 southwest of Enterprise Airport. And what altitude are you going en route back to Eglin?
What did I didn't catch that?
I got it. 4,500 back to Eglin, 11 Delta.
Roger, check out Timber 3009.
3009 for 11 Delta. So when he said en route, he was asking for en route altitude.
Yeah, exactly. And it's weird how sometimes, they don't listen the first time. They do that all the
November
time.
11 Delta, reset transponder, squawk 4207.
4207 for 11 Delta. Whenever they tell you to ident, do you have to tell them you're identing, or you just do it?
Oh, you don't have to say anything.
Okay.
You just hit the ident.
Bobby 150, contact the land approach 125.5.
They have their screen, they're looking for a plume.
Yeah. That feels kind of silly every time I've said it, and I've just never asked.
Yeah, because they're looking for the plume anyway. It doesn't matter what you say.
Skyhawk 11 Delta, contact Eglin approach on 124.05.
Over to Eglin approach on 124.05. Appreciate you. For 11 Delta.
Altimeter 3009er.
Power on the go.
Expect ILS approach runway 20.
Eglin approach, Skyhawk November 9511 Delta.
Con approach again.
Eglin approach November 9511 Delta.
Number 9511 Delta, Eglin approach, crest altimeter 3013.
3013, and we are VFR back to Eglin. Yeah, feel comfortable, feel confident.
Oh, so you're just doing this and a course. You're just gonna, now you got stage check, stage 2 check, stage 3 check, and the course. That's the majority of your stuff left. Evaluations and 2 cross countries for yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, work tomorrow?
I do. Luckily today it didn't seem like there was too much going on.
For wind, descend to maintain 2000.
Airplanes behaved and didn't brake too hard.
10 degrees right, vectors wind correction.
That's crest you way over there. You can almost make out the lights on the hangars at the airport.
Number 9511 Delta, South Quarter flight approved via Field 2, then Eglin, and report when you have uniform.
South flight approved via North-South Corridor and Field 2, and we have information uniform for 11 Delta.
Advise on initial contact. You have information in the board.
Yep, uniform's still current.
November 11 Delta, contact Eglin Tower.
Over to Tower for 11 Delta. Eglin Tower, Skyhawk November 9511 Delta is just north of Field 2, inbound for Eglin, and we have information uniform.
November 9511 Delta, Eglin Tower, make right, correction, left traffic, runway 20.
Left traffic, runway 20 for 11 Delta.
Let's go.
Yep. Eglin Tower, Skyhawk 11 Delta is on the left downwind for runway 20.
Number 11 Delta, roger, make right 360, traffic's 2 F-35s between a 3 and 5 mile final, runway 30.
I'll make right 360s for 11 Delta. Got it.
Got some good night practice now.
Yep.
Wanted it.
Drawing circles in the sky. Having one notch.
Oh, for our building, think about it right here, it'll work for you. Or around here, whatever you feel comfortable with.
Alright, I'll start
pretty close.
Eglin Tower, Skyhawk 11 Delta, turning left base, runway 20.
Number 11 Delta, roger.
Alright, going down 20.
See how you can barely see those runway lights until you're almost on final.
Yeah, that is odd.
The rabbit, you can see, yeah, it's kind of hard overall. You always ask him to bump them up, and I just got used to the 7 lighting. Definitely not. I think Enterprise is lit up better than this.
Yeah, that was really hard
brighter.
to see.
Yeah, Cressy's definitely brighter than this. Cables were not up when we landed earlier today, so I think you're good, whatever you want to put down. Perfect. Done. Go down to Mike.
One Delta, left on my contact ground.
Left on mic and contact ground for 11 Delta.
Number 9511 Delta Open Ground, welcome back. Taxi to the club via Mike Tango. Have a great night.
Taxi via Mike Tango, appreciate you too.
Alrighty. Home sweet home.